Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Cami's Corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. On my channel, we do mainly Bath & Body Works and fragrance content with a sprinkle of lifestyle content, but in today's video, we are going to be talking about one of the Easter candles launching on Kringle's website on February 12th. This is the Tangerine Tulips. I have reviewed some other candles on my channel already, so if you're interested in that, I do have a Kringle playlist, but let's get into this one. This is the Tangerine Tulips. We have a beautiful orange packaging label with some orange tulips, and then we also have the orange speckled jar with like the stainless steel speckles. We do have the stainless steel lid. And these candles are going to retail, I think, for $26. I can't remember. I don't have my notes on hand, but I think they're $26, and they are 16.5 ounces, and they burn up to 85 hours. This one has scent notes of tangerine, floral, citrus, jasmine, green, and violet. If you guys are new to my channel, the way I do reviews, I will introduce them now, and then in a few days, I will burn them off camera like 3 to 5 times, hopefully, and I will come back with my final thoughts. But I'm going to give you how it smells on cold, my initial thoughts, and then how my thoughts transform as I am burning the candle. So let's open it up so you guys can see it. This is what it looks like. We just have the 2 wicks in the inside, and this candle is so strong on cold, and I believe this was one of my favorite ones. This one to me has like a sweet, fresh orange floral note to it, and I think there's a floral in here. Yes, we just have violet and jasmine, and then a green note as well. I definitely get the green. This is really nice. All of these candles from this Easter launch have been so strong on cold. Like, this is high on cold, and I love it. The green, this is just like a perfect spring day. If I was going to make a perfect spring candle for me, I think this would be the candle. Oh, it just smells so good. You get a little bit of like a citrus sweetness from the tangerine, but it's really heavy on like a floral and green note. And I really like it. I have high hopes for this one. So I'm going to burn this one off camera like 3 to 4 times, and I will come back in a few days with my thoughts. Okay, we are back, and I do have some thoughts on the Tangerine Tulips candle. But before we get into my thoughts, if you guys are watching this video the day it is releasing, this collection is alive, and you guys can go shop and buy these awesome Easter and St. Patrick's Day candles and use my code CAMI15 to save 15% on your purchase. I do earn commission when you guys use my affiliate link or code, so that would mean the world to me. Again, these candles are 2-wick candles, and they retail for $26. And I don't know if I said this in my intro portion of the video that I filmed like a week ago, but these were gifted to me in PR, and I am a Kringle ambassador. They are not paying me to make this video. However, I will earn commission if you guys use my code. But let's get into this candle. So on cold, this candle is super, super strong, and it is very tangerine and citrus heavy on cold. And like I said, super, super strong on cold. This whole entire collection was really, really strong on cold. So let's talk about my first burn. My first burn, it took about an hour and a half to fully pull out, which seems to be like the time frame for these 2-wick glass tumblers to fully pull out, is about an hour and a half, which is not too bad. And then while this candle was burning, it was very strong. It was not as strong as the Emerald Shake, but I could smell this candle throughout my entire main floor as well as upstairs. So I would rate this candle a solid 9 out of 10 for burn. Burn performance and throw, definitely a high throwing candle in my opinion. And let's talk about the scent itself. So let's remind ourselves of the scent notes: tangerine, floral, citrus, jasmine, green, and violet. To me, this candle is like 90% tangerine and citrus with 10% of like a greenery fresh note in the background. I think this is the perfect spring blended candle, and the packaging is just so beautiful and gorgeous and just reminds me of a spring day. So I think this candle is definitely tangerine citrus forward, and my husband said he couldn't smell any green note or anything like that, but that was something I was picking up on, and I do pick up on while I'm smelling it on cold. But to me, this is like 100% like a fruity citrus candle. And it's like the florals and greenery note you can smell like in the background of the candle, if you're really like trying to pick the scent apart. But if you're just someone who's just enjoys candles and you're just smelling it, you're gonna just smell the tangerine and the citrus, which I'm not mad about at all. I think it smells really, really nice. And I said that in my notes that my husband's favorite so far out of the 3 that I have burned is out of the Emerald Shake and the Bunny Hop. This Tangerine Tulips was my husband's favorite, and all he got was citrus in this one. So overall, I would rate this candle like a 9 out of 10. If you're looking for a nice, fresh, vibrant, juicy citrus fragrance, I think you should pick up Tangerine Tulips. But that is all for my first few burn review. Oh, also one more thing before we end. I did have an issue on the 3rd and 4th burn here with pulling out, but I'm not sure if that was an us issue because my husband blew this candle out before he went to bed, and I don't know if he checked to see if it was like fully pulled out because it was just time for bed. So that might have been an us issue. The other candles that I've burned from this line, none of them have had burning issues. We've got like no sooting or anything like that. These wicks weren't burning like super hot or anything like that. So I'm thinking maybe this was like an issue on my part. But overall, this candle was great. I would rate this one like a solid 9 out of 10. I think if you're going to pick up any of these from this collection and you're looking for like a more citrusy kind of fragrance, I think you would really enjoy the Tangerine Tulips. Like I said, this collection is launching today, so if you use my code CAMI15, you will save 15% off your purchase. Thank you so much, Kringle, for sending this candle for me to review for you guys. But that is all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below like an orange heart emoji if you're watching this far into the video. And if you like seeing my face, Bath & Body Works, fragrance, or lifestyle content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you. Helps me out so very much. And you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!